Yeah, there you fellas out there of all cultures, weights, heights, doesn't matter, whatever. You fellas out there, you ever really sit down and think about what type of woman you truly want to be with in your lives forever? You ever think about it? Just one. One good one. Can you dig it? In other words, do you understand what I'm saying to you, man? I myself, personally, like I love thick chicks. You gotta come out the gate 150 to at least 300. That's the kind of woman I like. Or bigger than that. SSBBWs. The SSBBWs are the ones that are thick, but they're supersized BBWs. You know what that means? Supersized body, chest, hips, booty, thighs, calves, pretty feet, pretty smile, beautiful complexion. Blackwater Farm, baby. Blackwater Farm. For me, I like and love thick and tall women. Why? Because, for one, my mother was tall. I wanted to be tall, but I never knew my real dad, so I don't know if he was tall or short. I'm assuming he was short because I took the gene after him, whoever he was. I don't even know if he's still living. My grandfather raised me, though. Getting back to the thick women, the tall women, they turn me on. For real. Big time. Especially a woman that's busty, hippie, and dark skinned. Light skinned, biracial, white, Asian, Indian, Spanish, Arab, Italian, or any other cultures here in the United States and all over the world. One of my ex-BBW girlfriends I used to date, she was fully equipped. Meaning she had everything physically I was looking for to satisfy me as a man in the bedroom. I ain't speaking to all men, because all men got different preferences of types of women they like. But I'm telling you right here, right now, up close and personal, I like thick chicks and I like tall chicks. Oh, there's lots of reasons. It ain't always about sex. But that helps a hell of a lot in the bedroom. I love a woman with a big butt. Because when they walk, it all looks good. Bounces back and forth. You can call it lust or whatever you want to call it. I call it that too. Because that's what I like. I like a woman with a big chest because they jiggle when she walks. See, when a big woman walks in the room of whatever culture, she demands attention and don't even try. It just happens. You know, all my buddies that I know, that I'm close to, they like thick chicks. For some of the reasons I'm saying. Others have other preferences in reference to thick women, voluptuous women, plus size women, BBWs, whatever name you can share about a big girl, thick chick, plus size. That's what it is. You know, when I had my ex, you know, we were together for at least 7 or 8 years. She had full lips. That's another thing. I'm talking about on her face. I already know about the lips downstairs. She was big all over, this girl. She had it in all the right places. When she dressed up and went out with me, ooh, the heads and the necks were snapping. Especially even the women be looking. Mostly the guys, but you know, you got women out here that like women. You know, she was chocolate though. She was a Hershey Baby Kisses. Oh, she was, and that she still is. But she got all her attributes from her mom and her father. You know, she had big feet, busty, big chest, curvy, big booty. She was a fire plug. She was thick. She about 5, maybe 3, maybe 4 at the most. Broad shoulders, tree trunk thighs, bowling pin calves, perfect Pepsodent smile, big lips on the top. Long jet black hair past her shoulders. Either it was straight or she could curl it. Soft as a baby's body, her skin was. Man. Couldn't wait to be with her. We go out together, come home later, and have a ball together. Unfortunately, years later, months, and weeks, and days later, she was sharing it with other people. That's dangerous. For me, I ain't gonna be with no woman like that. She talking to guys on the phone, think I don't know who she talking to. Nah. I'm in one ear trying to tell her what's happening. She don't want to listen to me. She letting somebody else in the other ear. So, you see, that didn't work out, but it was her loss. Because I'm still the same person, only I look better. From the time I was with her, which is, shoot, it's been over 20 years now. But she done lost her front teeth. It ain't my fault, I didn't do it. You know, maybe she got in some fights out somewhere. Somebody bust her in her grill or something, I don't know. She ain't got them no more. She ain't got no furniture up there. You know? All her furniture, either she threw it away or or it fell out or got knocked out. See? When you do dirt like that, that stuff come back on you, man. Karma. I told you about that in other videos about karma. So that's what happened. And it's like she was someone I wanted to get married to, but it never worked out like that. She wasn't satisfied with just me. You know? She was a true daddy's girl. She Loved her daddy. I respect that. When he passed away, she was hurt real bad. I was her best friend, her father. Her mother had died earlier, some years earlier. I see where she got her beauty from. She was a beauty queen, her mom was. You know how the women go to these beauty pageants and things? She won. She was gorgeous. She took her mother's complexion, but she was dark skinned. She took all of her attributes. She was full figure, just like my ex-girl I'm talking about. She got her feet from her father. He had big feet. They look good to me. She dressed up and everything. So that's why I like thick chicks. They got beautiful personalities. Just because they big, don't think they dumb. They're very intelligent, very smart, have a great IQ, high IQ. They're just like a slimmer woman, only twice the size. They can do anything a skinny woman can do. They're just as gorgeous, just as pretty, just as beautiful, just as attractive as any slim chick. A lot of you out there got big women in your family, through your relatives, and then your best friends or friends, your associates. Doesn't matter what race they are and how big they are, it's what's up here. And I know a lot of women like that, have those attributes and qualities. So, never look down on a big woman. You know? And you women never look down on a big man, plus size man, full figure man, because the same attributes a big woman got, so does a big man or a big guy. I notice a lot of little chicks like big men. I'm just assuming because if they're smaller, they can cuddle up to a big guy. Big girls are soft, and big girls keep you warm, baby. They keep you cool in the summer, keep you warm in the winter. When it gets cold, if I'm single, I'm looking for me a thick chick, a BBW, a big girl, plus size woman, a voluptuous woman. And I end up finding them, or one good one, and they feel good together. You lay up against them, especially when it's on a chilly night, cold night, you can't beat that. I'm telling you from experience, baby. Some of you like what I'm saying and some of you don't like it. I don't care. You know what I done. Been with, dated, liked, loved, still friends with to this day. I know what it is. A lot of you guys out there know what it is too. So, don't never down a big chick. They'll fool you, I'll bet you. They strong. I like to wrestle with them. I have a ball. They arouse me even more when I'm wrestling with them. Because I like to be up under them, be close to them. Feel their skin, feel their weight, feel their heat. Love their personality. They make me laugh, they make me cry. You know. They make love to me till I touch the sky. When I see one out in public somewhere, I'm looking. I'm lusting. But I'm respectful. If she got a man, I'll back off, you know. But if she's single, I try to talk to her, see where her head is at, see what's on her mind, see if she's on that level, see if she's looking for the same thing I'm looking for. If not, well, we can be friends. Hi, bye, good to know you. Nice to meet you. I'm gone. But if she's wanting what I'm wanting, looking for what I'm looking for, then it's there. It's gonna happen. If we both let it happen and want it to happen. So, there's no other woman on this planet that can compare to a thick woman. Because they got all the credentials, all the physical attributes that a man wants. But you got men that like slim chicks. I'm not ruling them out. No. Not gonna do that. They got love to give just like the thick chicks. Whether they tall or short. And getting back about the tall chicks, my mom was tall. All her sisters was tall. You know, my grandmother, I took after her. Because she was short. Beautiful though. Man. Sometimes I asked her, are you really my grandmother? Looking like that? And she busts out laughing. I'm like, I call her Nana. I said, Nana. I mean, seriously, you know, I have to ask you that because you're so gorgeous. See, while my grandfather was with her for over 30-some years, I see why. I was very protective, though. You gotta be. They can't be with just anybody. They gotta be with somebody special like them. You know? Of course, my real grandfather was tall. But my grandmother, that I'm talking about now, you know, they went their separate ways because he was a playboy. He was out there. That's why I'm still meeting all these other people to this day. Who are you? Well, I'm your great auntie down the line on your grandmother's side and your uncle so-and-so and all that. Like, what? Yeah, I'm your, you know, my real grandfather's relative. On the other side of the family. I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah. My mom was gorgeous. Shit. Strong. Used to wrestle around and stuff, you know, playing and stuff like that. She's strong. Yeah. But, yeah, that's how I feel about the thick chicks. I don't care what race you are. Black, white, Asian, Hindi, Spanish, Italian, whatever. Any I haven't mentioned? I don't know. All these negative things people say about big girls, that ain't true. I don't know. I didn't experience none of that. All the name calling and all the gender bashing because they big and thick. And they smell. No, they don't. Oh, yeah, but they do. Great. They smell good. Even if they don't wear no perfume. They got that beautiful body aura about them. I ain't had no problems with none of that, with none of them that I've dated. None. Yeah, she was so soft. She's the BBW I ever had a pleasure of dating and being with, as a friend also, as a partner in a relationship. There will never be another one like her. So far, hasn't. No one that I know of right now can touch it. Believe that. Times I'm in my moments, I miss her a lot. Think about it still to this day. Over the days, weeks, months, and years. Then I have to catch myself and wake myself up and say, hey, she's gone and she won't ever be back. And she's happily married from what I heard. That's what they all say. But then when you run into somebody that you split up with years back, and you find out what's up with them, you hear negative things. You don't always hear positive things. Well, so-and-so, she got divorced from old dude for unspecified things of knowledge that happened in that relationship and things like that. It kind of hurt. I said, well, I'm sorry to hear that. There's always another day, another week, another month, another year. Yep. But I can't look back, and I won't, because I must keep going forward. I have to. Life goes on, baby. Either you're going to will her in misery and pain, whether you did it or they did it, it doesn't matter. You still got to move on with your life. There's always something better. Believe it. You don't believe it at the time. You're still healing, you grieving, broke up over whatever. There's always another day for something better. And once that comes your way, you'll see why. All the pain you went through. You had to heal first. You can't go jumping from one relationship and you ain't healed up all the way, and then jump in a new one and try to make that work, because it ain't going to work like that. Time takes care of it all. Because you're not being fair and 100% and 1,000% honest with the other person that you just met when you just jumped out of this previous relationship that you ain't healed up over. You're going to hurt that person. You're going to hurt her like that over her? No, you can't do that. And if you do, you're going to regret it, because you're going to lose this one, the new one. You already done lost the old one, but now you're going to lose the new one. And she might be way better than the other one. So, you can't look back. Leave it alone. Leave that over there. Leave that stress and negativity back that way. Unless God has a plan. Now, if God is involved, He's going to change some things. He's going to change the mind, the body, the soul, everything. If it's meant to be. If it ain't meant to be and they don't come back, it wasn't meant to be. It was temporarily. You know how many women is on this planet all over the world? And most of them are coming to the United States? Are you crazy? Shit. I can't get enough. I be looking at it, my eyes be hurting, I be looking so much. Left, right, up, down, you know. I'm telling you, there's some beautiful women. Of all sizes, all races, all ages, all complexions, all intelligent. That's another thing drive me crazy with a beautiful woman, or a thick woman, or any other woman. They're smart. I like that. love it. They teach me things. I'm open to it because I like being in her circle. And she like being in mine, so we share things. There's nothing better than a beautiful woman of all sizes, weights, cultures, ages, complexions, and intelligence. That's the best thing going. It is. You know, you don't want a woman that's gonna be, not real with you. You don't want to be that person not real with her, especially if you want to be with her. But if you don't, you need to leave. Especially if it don't work out. You can't make something that ain't meant to be work out. It don't happen like that. And if God ain't gonna mend it and fix it, then He don't want it to. In other words, He don't want to keep that relationship that you're in with a person together. Because He sees way down the road than we do. He knows things we don't know. He's heard things we haven't heard. But a lot of times later on, He allows these things to happen. And then you get confirmation because you had a lot of questions. You needed a lot of your T's crossed. You needed a lot of periods at the end of your sentences. And you needed commas in your paragraphs of your words that you were concerned and worried about. And why? All of that'll be confirmation later. See? You could be friends, but you can never be the same. Even if you have sex with them and you're still single, it's not going to change much. All you're going to want is that feeling you had when you was with her in a relationship. That's going to burn down too, just like a candle, because it ain't meant. If it's meant, the fire going to still be there and continue until God says enough is enough. Or time is up. So, thick chicks is what I'm talking about. Because for me, I know what it is. They turn me on. Especially if I from the moment I see one. I know which one I like. I'm going to fill out the waters in the beginning. If it's a go, if it's a green light, well, we're going to take it slow. But if it's a stop light or a caution light, well, maybe I need to rethink about approaching this woman and talking to her. Or just lay back and watch how she acts and intermingles with other people. That gives you a lot of knowledge before you even say hi. Or before she ever sees who you are. It goes both ways, of course. I'm strictly talking about big girls. The tall women, they the same way. Yeah. Love me some tall women. To climb that oak tree, baby. Yeah, climb him up. Climb up the oak tree, baby. Oak tree. Whatever tall tree there is. That's right. So, That's my segment on liking tall women, loving tall women, and liking thick chicks, and loving thick chicks. There's only a certain special one or ones until I find one for myself. That'll do. The rest, you're just going to be a clue, a big question mark. So, that. See ya.